So people have been asking me, is it okay to give your goats brewery spent grain and your cattle too? Unlike pigs, uh, cattle have and goats have four stomach chambers. That means they are ruminant animals. Whereas pigs are not ruminant animals. They are non-ruminant animals, which means they only have one stomach capacity. They cannot digest fibrous feed as much as the ruminant animals like goats and cattle. Now, like I always say, I tell people what I do on this farm. I cannot say what I've not tried because I like to own up to what I advise somebody to do. So tomorrow you know says me advice to you. So it's advisable to feed your cattle and goats brewery spent grain because brewery spent grain is chaff. If we're being honest with ourselves, it's chaff. It's fiber. It doesn't contain much nutrients. But in that same what do you call it, brewery spent grain, it has 18% crude protein, which means okay. For example, now here in Nigeria, the grass most of our cattle eat is the napier grass. Is the napier grass. Napier grass has 7% to 14% crude protein. Now, that napier grass, you cannot compare it with the protein content of the brewery spent grain. And that means if you are feeding your cattle that brewery spent grain, they will get more from it in terms of proteinous nutrients when compared to just the napier grass. But things that cattle we are designed to be eating grass. So it's always advisable that you feed your cattle grass too. Even the goats. The goats we are designed by God to be eating grass. So when you take out the grass and only feed them concentrates, it's not always that good. But if you want your goats to grow better, you can combine the two, whether for the local or for the foreign goat breeds. At this farm, I only breed local Nigerian, West African dwarfs. I feed them the brewery spent grain mixed with some other things, and they do very well because it's always advised that you are giving if you are giving your animals grasses, especially ruminants, you also supplement it with some other concentrates, as this will boost their growth rates. And at the end of the day, you're having animals that are getting bigger in a shorter period of time. But I still think that the best way to get your animals to grow bigger is by giving them enough feed, whether grass or other things that you want to give to them. For example, here I feed my goats mostly grass, cassava peels, because we have cassava farms everywhere. So once we harvest cassava, we give the other ones that we bring the peas to. Even the cattle, they eat it all. So, but here in Nigeria, we like to reduce our feeding costs. So that's why most farms don't even use concentrates to feed their goats, because they believe that goats should only live by grass, which is true. But at the end of the day, this is a business. You want to make your animals to reach market weight as fast and as quick as possible. So is it not better you just supplement it and make them to grow better? And for some of us that don't have the exotic boer goats that we can use to cross our local goats to get bigger sizes that will reach market weight in less than a year, that's in 6 months. The only option you can go into is to feed and take care of your animals properly, and they'll be doing very well. I've seen local Nigerian dwarf goods that at 1 year, you cannot compare them with other local Nigerian West African dwarfs of 2 years. It's a matter of management, it's a matter of feeding, and it's a matter of how you take care of them. And here in the southeast, breeding the red Sokoto goats is not all that advisable, because at the end of the day, you are going to encounter mortalities unless you are running a pure intensive farming, which is expensive. And most people don't have the capacity to do that. That's why when people buy red Sokoto goats, their goats end up having problems here in the southeast or here in the south, because our rainfall is way too much when compared to the arid or semi-arid nature of the red Sokoto goats. So those people that have been buying Sokoto goats and keeping them here in the southeast, sorry, here in the south, I don't really know how you guys are doing it, but at the end of the day, the West African draft remains the most, remains the best breed of goats to raise here in the south, because they're already used to the environment, they are trypano tolerant, and they are more of rugged animals as far as you take care of them medically, and they'll do well. So, like I already said, you can give your cattle and goats brewery spent grain. It has more protein nutritional content, 18%, when compared to the normal grass of 14 to 7 to 14%. Even the bracharia grass has 20 something percent. So the brewery spent grain provides a lot of good substitutes for the goats and cattle in terms of protein. So that's it on today's video. See you guys in the next video.